This conference will now be recorded.
I don't know why it is not allowing. Uh, okay, let me select this one. Let me try. Not this one. Mhm. What happened? I'm copying this one. I have not closed, but by mistake it was clicked on small button. I think it was closed and it is not working for me. Let me try. This is email registration. I mean to say in the system administrator, you can, if it is success, it will work properly. So anyone can anyone verify whether it is working fine, this environment? Tolerance policy means it is a, invoice matching policy. Invoice matchings. How to start difference transfer order, transfer journal. This is a logistics from T&L topic. This is T&L topic. This will not be covered as a topic. How to stop the user past like transaction, any transaction means in the general like period blocking. I have explained, am I right? Like if you want to stop the transactions to be posted, then like a ledger period, a ledger calendar can be stopped. Let me show you. This I have discussed, I think, as per my knowledge. Successful. Now it will work. No? Why? It should work. Let me go to IE. Let it be open. Okay, lucky. So I think Microsoft is working on shifting from here to here. There is some charges, some problems. Okay, USMF. So the first question is like you are asking about how to block the transactions. Means if you don't want to post the transactions, general ledger, calendars, ledger calendars. In these ledger calendars, you can block. Okay. You can click on edit and you can block. On hold. I think I have discussed this one. Am I right? Okay, Sidhu. Fine. That's good. So difference between transfer and transfer journal is a part of logistics, to be frankly. Okay, fine. Now, just I want to give, as yesterday I have not completely explained properly. Let me show you a little bit more insights. Okay, so financial general ledger, collapse all. Then here inquiries and reports, financial reports. Okay, let me click on this edit. Run. So if you select this one, username, next, password, click OK, sign in. Bah. My bad luck. Let me try once again. I don't know whether it will work or not. Sometimes it will not work. Just I want to give you at least 2-3 points, little bit more points. Mhm. Fine. Okay. Actually, I want to tell you something. Like, let me go to YouTube. Let me verify. That is management reporter. So if you go to here, okay. So just let me show you one small information I would like to tell you. What happened? Starting now. I'm sorry that by mistake I'm doing clicking on this one. uh, I want the front screen so that I want to give you some more inputs. The front screen. It is showing from the directly financial reports only, not NMR. They have not opened this one. Whether here they have opened? No. Give me a second. Here I want. Okay, let it be process. Okay, 1 second. Let me stop. So here, the first one is USMF. Look at this one, company.
Can you please
So,
make it full screen?
okay. So this one is, you can select company name. Okay. And you can select here financial, voucher, like this 3 options will be there in this. 3 options means one is direct report, second one is drill down, third one is voucher. You can select here. Understood? Financial means it will show you the consolidated balance. Suppose you are generating report from 110, 110 to 110, 180. There are 6 ledger accounts. So if you select here all sum, it will show you. Then if you click on something, then what happens? It will show you inside the breakup. And once again, if you select third option in this one, third option, it will show you 3 levels. It will show you 3 levels. Understood? So if it is available in the system, let me verify what it is. I will try to showcase. Let me go to general ledger, inquiries and reports, financial reports. Anyhow, report will be generated. Let me select. Okay, suppose I'm generating report. So in this one, you can have option to select the date and click OK. So configuration is there and generating here. Okay, here let me refresh. It will take 1 minute time to update the report. Update the report. So can we can we continue tomorrow also 8 to 9:30 same? Is it fine for everyone? I will try to give you as much as possible the information.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. So we'll continue 8 to 9:30 tomorrow also. Give me a second. Okay. So here, if you there are three options. Okay. And then row definition, yesterday we understood row definition and the column definition and tree definition. So there are in this tree, there are organization tree are here also we can define. Okay. Fine. Let me go back. Whether this report is ready. Let me close and let me open once again. Still it is taking some time up. Summary trial balance. Let me generate this one also. Meanwhile, another report. Year to date. So once it is comes, once it will be updated here, then you can click on view details, it will show you. Just I want to show you like a drill down how it works. Okay, let me try to do from this also, balance sheet or something. Yeah, it is, suppose it is there. If you click on view details, the values are coming. If you click on here, it will open the details. If you click on this one, I don't know whether it is there or not. It will open the voucher. The respective vouchers. It will open the form. Understood? Utilization of this report. It is consolidated amounts. And if you click on here inside, it is opening the details. So if you close this one, this is from one series. Now if you select here, take the example, let me have any balances. Okay, so here it is some liability balances are there. If you click on this one, it will show you those related topics. And if you click on that voucher, that one transaction, it will show you the relevant information. Understood? So for that, if you go here, in this there are three options. Third option you need to select. If it is second option you have selected, if in case you have selected second option, it will show you only second level up to this level. If you select third level, then voucher will be displayed. Voucher will be displayed properly. Okay, that's what I want to tell you. One thing. Now it was, I think it was generated, this report, summary trial balance. So you can click on here. It will show you the detailed reports. Okay, and if you click on this debit and credit, it will show you, drill down to the transaction level. You can click on transaction level. It will show you the specific transaction voucher. Debit and credit. Understood? This is the voucher. Specific transaction voucher it will show you. So for that, options are here, it will be there in this. Okay, row definition, column definition, it is fine. And one more thing, you are asking about dimensions, am I right? So here you need to map dimensions only in this. You cannot have option for dimension to be selected in the column definition. It is only row definition. In this only it is there. Along with financial dimensions, main accounts, financial dimension, account category, everything can be selected from here in the row definition only. You cannot select in the column definitions. In the row definition only, you will find like a main account category, financial dimensions, combinations. Okay. So it was explained one by one clearly. You can, if you have access, you can do it. It's not an issue. So it was explained now. Description is mandatory. First one is description. It is mandatory. You need to map it. Next one is one by one. So tree, if you want tree also, you can map the tree also. I don't know, in the sample data, it is not showing the organization hierarchy it is showing. I don't know whether it is a tree structure. It is, you can map it. Okay. So you can use, this is tree mapping. While tree mapping, you have selected multiple countries also. You can design whatever the way you want. Like report tree also. It was explained very much clearly. Simple one, you need to practice. Okay, this is a graphical representation. I don't think so it will be available by default for graphical representation, because most probably that these reports are Power BI reports. These reports are Power BI or SSRS reports. These are reports are majorly for Power BI and SSRS reports. I think they are telling like some roadmaps also that they have explained in something. It may be explanation only. Okay, so management report is not a complex at all. Don't feel like I'm not able to explain it properly, but you will get plenty of help by looking into this one. You can follow that one, self-explanatory. Okay, fine. You can try yourself with that one. It is simple only. Next one is like one document I want to share with you. Okay, that is, I will share with you related to one document. It is Indian taxation related. Okay, give me a minute. I'm stopping sharing. I will share with you. I will give you one file document, one document. Give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Okay, let me share my screen once again. So here Indian GST, it is explained very much clearly. You can go through that Indian localization if anyone is looking for Indian localization. So Microsoft has prepared one GST, like how to set off role. First, IGST, if you want to set off, you can set off IGST against IGST, CGST, SGST. So one is, you know, what is this IGST?
No, sir. CGST central, S is state. But what is I, sir?
So it is intercompany, interstate. If the stock is moving from one state to another state, then it is IGST. It is IGST. It will be go to the entire taxation to central government. Initially, it will distribute to the CGST, means central GST. Suppose you are selling an item in Hyderabad to Hyderabad customer, then 50% will go to the central government, 50% will go to the state government. At the same time, SGST also, like here, SGST, CGST, you are clear. But IGST means if I'm selling material from Hyderabad to Bangalore customer. If I'm selling material to Bangalore customer, it will not go to the like Hyderabad Telangana government. It will not go to the central government. It will not go to the Karnataka government. It will go to IGST, like intercompanies, like I mean to say interstate GST. Understood?
Sir, it's integrated goods and service tax.
Sorry,
Integrated.
integrated or it is interstock? Like a
Integrated goods and service tax.
okay, whatever it may be the name, but it is interstate to be
But the tax will go to the central government, but the central government will proportionate the tax based on the percentage.
Yes, exactly. You're right. So while purchasing and selling, we need to knock off. Am I right? So this IGST can be settled down to against all these things. Whereas
Yeah.
CGST amount, you can settle down to this two. SGST you can settle down because purchase versus sales. There is a purchase tax and sales tax. Am I right? At the time of purchase, you are paying tax. At the time of sales, you are collecting the tax. The difference only you are going to pay. So those amounts, while doing settlement, you can do. This is a rule, set of rule given by the government authority. Okay, and then the first step is it is vertical, business vertical. You need to map here. What is your kind of industry? What kind of industry you are doing? Next one is remember, like you need to map GST number. While doing GST number, each state has given one number. For Telangana, it is 29. For Karnataka, it is 07. I don't know the exact remember. I did not remember the exact numbers. This 22 digit is like a state code. Okay, I think this is Andhra Pradesh or Telangana 29. One is 29, one is 36. Okay, so the GST number you need to configure. It was explained very much clearly. HSN code should be created. So for item master, there will be two. One is HSN code. If it is an item, if it is a service item, then it is a SAC code. That is service accounting code. Otherwise, harmonized system nomenclature, HSN code. You need to create these codes and you need to tag to the item master. For item master, you need to map. You need to create all those things and you need to tag that one to item master. This is Indian localization. Indian, if you select country India, then only this will be enabled. Otherwise, it will not be. Okay, you need to create some main accounts. It was explained. CGST account, intercompany, interim payable, like this. You need to define all these ledger accounts. So once it is defined, Let me make a little bit bigger. Remember, this ledger account should be mapped with the posting layer GST. This is for India. For any taxes, whenever you are mapping ledger accounts, you need to map posting layer. Otherwise, system will not recognize the ledger accounts. Okay, that you need to map. Then for vendor, it is mapping settlement periods and tax registration numbers you are mapping. Here, one more thing, you need to map number sequences also. Okay, you are creating number sequences, and these number sequences should be mapped to the company. Company also you need to map the number sequence. So this is legal entity. Okay, electronic reporting. So you need to go to workspaces under like electronic reporting, and you need to select tax configuration. Let me show you that one. So you need to go to workspaces. Then here you need to find tax configuration. Let me go to INMF. Give me a minute. Workspaces, electronic reporting. Yes, it is electronic reporting. In this, if you go here, little bit, if you struggle for 1 or 2 days, you will understand this one, but little bit complex. Like here, you need to click on tax configurations. This is for reports. You need to click on tax configuration. You need to import by here. You need to import XML files. There will be 3 XML files will be there. Those 3 XML files you need to import. Give me a second. Where it is. Okay. So you need to import by using this one. You need to import 3 XML files. There are 3 files will be there. Those 3 files, you can find that one. You need to import. Then you need to go to this tax configuration, tax setup. Next one is tax setup. Okay. So first one is you need to import 3 files. Here by load from XML file, you will have 3 files. Those 3 files should be imported. After that, you can go to tax module, and then setup, then sales tax, not sales tax. 1 second. Tax configuration, tax setup. Here you need to define. So for that, it should be downloaded from there, and you need to configure. So that configuration, it was explained clearly. Once you click on OK, tax setup, it will open this form, and you need to map these things. Synchronize. It was explained step-by-step screenshots very clearly. Where you have to click, what you have to click. Now inside, if you go here, So I'm looking for one space. Now tax mapping here. This is the actual screen. You need to map. Look at this one. Tax document. This is for India only. GST. One is customs duty. Customs duty means for import and exports. Another one is GST. And actually downside there is a VAT. Still VAT is there. Do you know VAT is there? In India we have VAT along with GST. Anyone know about VAT? VAT is applicable for which items? So for which items it is VAT is applicable? Only two components. Yes, fuel, that is petrol and diesel. Another item? Another item? Your favorite items. One is fuel, another one liquor. Another one is liquor. For those two items, VAT is still there. Okay. So if you are doing business like in the system like liquor or fuel, then GST will not be applicable. That is VAT. Downside it will be there, VAT setups. Fine. So you can map all these things. Like once it is mapped, see it like it is tax period mappings. Everything screenshot is given explanation very clearly. You need to map the ledger accounts, whatever you have created earlier. Okay, you need to map the percentage. You need to map the percentage. Let me make a little bit bigger. This is the percentage. So next, CGST. So you need to map. If it is reverse charges, and then one more, sales tax hierarchies. Sales tax hierarchies you can define this one, and you need to activate simply. And inside designer you need to mention here, this is the first screen I have explained. This is the settlement. First you need to select IGST and you need to map one by one IGST first. So here this is most important. If you map IGST, first should be IGST, next should be CGST, next should be SGST. Understood? The write-off or set-off rule in the very first screen I have explained. That's what here. IGST, look at this one. Are you able to see screen? The bigger letters, small letters. You want me to make bigger further? Can anyone respond yes or no?
Yes, okay, now okay.
Okay.
The logic, the first one is IGST, next one is CGST, next one is SGST. That is the priority. That is the priority set of rule. In the very first screen I have explained. That's one. Okay, wherever logic is required, I'm just giving you, specifying you properly. Remaining all are same, nothing. You need to activate. Now you need to create a transaction. So while creating a transaction in the purchase order or sales order, you can open the tax document. One tax document will be there in the purchase order. Downside, if you click on that one, the screen it will show you the amounts, how it is calculating. But it is not same. Always it will be same. But for example, they have given 10%, 5%. But in normal scenarios in India, we have same percentage. CGST and SGST both are same percentage. Here for understanding purpose example, they have given like some CGST 10% and SGST 5%. No, but actually in our India it is only 5%, 5% or 3%, 3% or 10%, 10%, whatever. 9%, 9%, 18. One is 28, one is 18, one is 12, and another one is 4% or 5%, and 0. It is equally. So while creating a purchase order, it was explaining now. Create a purchase order and show tax document. So from here, you can see the tax document, the exact whatever it is. If there is any changes required, you can click on recalculate button. It will be refreshed. It will show you the taxes. This is input tax. So this document I will share with you. Whoever is going to work, of course, in one attempt you will not understand. You need to struggle for 2-3 days to apply these things. If you try for 2-3 days, you will understand. Next one is free text invoice. It was explained for sales. Okay, I know I'm not telling you like it is very easy, but I'm not telling you like it is not complex. It's not like complex. So it is mid-level. If you practice, you will understand. So this document I will share with you. And even for XML files, whatever it is there, as I told you, the import files, I will share with you that one also. The 3 files I told you, am I right? So here we are going to import the 3 files, whatever it is there in electronic reporting. Those 3 files and this file I will share with you. If I forgot, remind me. I will share with you all these files. Okay.
Mr. Satya, what is the use of that 3 XML files?
You need to
That is
import.
blank or just
It is
import?
must. You need to import. See, in the electronic reporting, like as I told you in the workspaces,
Yes.
Electronic reporting, you need to import. Otherwise, it will not do. You cannot do it. First, you need to import that one. It is must. So you need to import from here. You need to import. Load XML file. Understood? You need to browse, and you need to find the documents. Okay. So while importing, also there is a hierarchy. Give me a second. Let me once again go back. Let me stop sharing. Give me a second. Those files I need to verify where it is available. Okay, let me share my screen. So here in this I made like one document folder. Here this is Indian GST taxation. So while importing, you need to import first 82, then 82.143, then 82.143.264. Maybe these documents may be recently latest documents may be there. Every time Microsoft will give you these documents. Okay, the first one is 82, then 82.142, then 82.143.264. Maybe now it is 85.1, 85.123, and then 85.123.346. Something that is there. 3 documents. Got it? So you need to import here. Then only you can work with this one. Clear? For uploading the GST, then you can use the same electronic reporting for reports, uploading this one, report configurations. Because you need to upload GST1 and GST2, two reports only, as per my knowledge. Only two reports you need to upload to the like a portal. For that, you need to use this one. Some setups and configurations. Electronic reporting.
I think that is the use for B2C, and I think that concept is there. B2C on
No. Nowadays there is no concept called B2C.
Okay.
Because who is this Prakash? Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So Prakash, nowadays it is all are one only. Earlier it is like a distribution company to distribution company, or manufacturing company to distribution company. You are talking about this one, am I right?
Correct.
That is now no more. No more.
Okay.
When I'm discussing with one chartered accountant, he recently completed chartered accountant. I'm to say like 1 year back or 2 years back. He don't know this scenario at all.
Oh.
Because that concept is scrapped. Now at that time it is excise, and now it is VAT. Am I right?
Yeah.
That concept he himself don't know. He is a chartered accountant. Because that is no more now. Because it is everything is GST. Simple straightforward. Even for manufacturing also the same tax. Not required. At that time, you need to pass on this excise amount to the VAT company, and for VAT company to excise company, you need to pass on them, right? Manufacturing company. That is, I struggled a lot in 2010 when I'm implementing AX 2009. I struggled a lot to map these scenarios. It is there, but very complex. Manufacturing to distribution company to manufacturing company, hectic job. And ER1, ER2, ER6 reports and everything. Nowadays, all are scrapped. Nothing. Straightforward GST1, GST2. Either it is maybe a 12% or 16%, 18% or 28% or 4% or 5%. That's it. Yeah. Sales tax, service tax, and excise. Earlier, now it is only one tax. Okay, you are talking about Sidhu, or you are asking something else? I'm not able to understand. You mean to say, yes, of course, there are sales tax, service tax, and excise. Three are there. Now all these three are combined, only direct tax like GST. Okay. Whoever is going to implement in India, we need to understand all these things like these three taxation. If it is USA taxation is different. To be frankly, there are some more taxes, not only standard, there are some more. You need to understand. Okay, fine. Any more questions, Sidhu? You are pinging something. I'm not clear about your ask because you are simply typed sales tax and service tax. Yes, please.
No, sir. I am asking. Previous is there, sir. That's why.
Okay, fine. So you are same. You are telling. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, earlier it is sales tax, service tax, and excise. Okay, and now customs also there. So same customs, it is not removed. Customs are there. The same customs you can map here in this document. So if you look at this one, of course it is not explained as customs separately, but it is there in the system. Just I want to show you screen. Just where we need to map like customs also, I will show you. In this, look at this one. Customs duty, BCD, and ESS and SHS. Customs also there. Now we are looking at GST. Customs also can be mapped. And downside you will find VAT. So if you want that, we can see from here I think it will not be opened from my system because I've not configured. Taxes, it will not be opened from here. We need to, yeah, I cannot show you because that is I need to import and everything setups, then on it will work. So tax setup, inside tax setup. If you click on this one, you can click on setup downside, it will show you this setup. So at this point, I don't have like imported anything, so I cannot do it. It will not work. It will not work. So if you click on setup, this button, then this will be opened. On top here, one is customs, exports and imports, downside VAT also. But majority you will map GST and SGST, CGST, SGST and everything here. Okay, fine. So I will share with you this document. And if you want on top of that one, there is a plenty of Google Help. Google Help is there. Fine. Okay, now next one is tax reports. Next one is, let me go back. Expenses reports. Some people are asking me expenses management, expenses reports. So financial reports. So I have covered not completely. A new high level inputs only I have covered. Of course, I know GST document I will share with you. And now let us understand expense management. Okay. To be frankly, partially it is mix. To be frankly, look at this one. Earlier it is expense management means it is this one, project management accounting. It's a part, it will be covered. But of course, it is edge overlap between finance and P&L. Sorry, finance and PMA together, finance and PMA. Okay. So expense management means, let me go here. In this, you will find expense management. Expense management. And here, expense reports is the major one we need to do it. Let me go to USMF. Let me verify any data is there or not. So I will give you high level picture. What is this expense reports, expense management? Anyone has any idea what is this expense? Anyone ideas what it is means? Expense management. At least high level picture. What do you mean by these expense reports? Not sure. At least who asked me? I did not remember. So whoever asked not there in the session now today. Okay, fine. Let me introduce what it is exactly. So it is a bridge between payroll versus project accounting. This one, like this. HR and payroll means if you are traveling any country, then definitely you need to take a advance amount. You need to take some advance amount. Then while coming back to India, wherever the location, Hyderabad or Bangalore or Chennai or Pune or wherever you are located. So you will, once you come back, you need to submit that expenses to the company. Agree? You need to submit the expenses document to that specific company. So for that, we can use expense management functions. We can use expense management. So you can create expenses and you can submit these reports. You can submit this one by creating a purpose. Okay, like one by one. For one is accommodation, one is meals, one is like a travel, like flight charges, one by one. So all these things you can map one by one. So this is a purpose you can create. Okay, customer visit or whatever it may be, you can create. Click OK, and you can do the setups. You can enter the details, flight expenses or meal expenses or whatever you need to enter one by one. Expense category, car rental, flight expenses or fuel expenses, whatever it is there. Suppose hotel expenses and the amount, suppose $1,000 or $500, something you can enter. Okay, so once it is entered, then here you can submit and you can take approvals. So in detail tomorrow I will cover this process, entire process, how to do it, what it is and everything. I will explain you tomorrow about this expense management. It may take half an hour time something. Okay, then DMF also I will try to show you once again tomorrow whether it is working or not. These things we'll discuss once again tomorrow. Okay, we'll see tomorrow between 8 and I need half an hour time to explain expense report, and anything we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay. Any more questions, please? Do you want to discuss anything?
Yeah,
Can you
sir. Opening balances, sir.
Opening balances you can use DMF and you can import. So just I want a little bit more about what do you mean by opening balance. Okay, opening balance means fine. So you want to import opening balances, am I right? That one you want clarifications. First one is you can use this
Entry
tell me.
purpose, sir, only. Entry
Okay,
purpose, sir.
okay, so fine. DMF, data management framework, using DMF you can import opening balances. DMF, because so while importing this I have explained whether you remember or not, I have explained one
Yeah,
topic.
explain.
Okay, otherwise I will give you some more important, definitely most important, not only for import like interview purpose, it is most important for I mean to say in your life also. Let me explain you. It will take 10-15 minutes time. Not only for interview purpose. Once you join in the company and if you are implementing, it is most important. I will tell you. So try to understand. Wait for me for like 5-10 minutes, please. Okay, try to understand. Suppose 110,110. It is 20,000. Okay, 110,180. Cash. It is 15,000. Credit, debit. And now accounts balance means 130,100. It is 1 lakh. Suppose 25 lakhs and 50,000. Okay, inventory value 140, like 130,200. It is 15 lakhs 30k. There are two, 140,100. It is 55 lakhs 25,000. 140,200. 45 lakhs 20,000. And fixed assets 180,100. it is 80 lakhs or 60 lakhs, just for understanding, 15,000. Okay, now liabilities 200,100. Liabilities, it is suppose 12 lakhs 85,000. And one more payables accounts 200, 210, 300 something. It is 50 lakhs 55,000. Okay, like this you are getting. At last, this is 1 crore 25 lakhs 30K, and the same value should be tallied. Agree? Any doubt in this?
Sir.
So,
Yes,
so
both are
yeah,
same.
what should be same? So,
Same.
like 3 series, 4 series, 5 series, 6 series, like this. At last amount, this is the total amount. So this will be given by like finance department. You have imported like this. Trial balance is tallied. Am I right?
Yes.
Trial balance is tallied. So don't do like this. Don't import this one. Don't import this also. Sidhu, if you don't mind, mute yourself, and whenever if you want, you can unmute. You can discuss. Okay. So this also you can don't import. This one, payables, don't import. If you are not importing, then it will trial balance will not be tallied. Yes, don't import. You are listening perfectly. Don't import. Import instead of this one. You need to enter 1001 customer. It is 55,000. 1002 customer. It is 60,000. And US01 customer. It is 45,000. So green one, try to import. Or blue one, import these things. So while doing this one, offset account, take a one account 990,100 as opening balance. So debit this account, credit this account. Okay, debit this account, credit this account, and don't enter this one. Don't import. Don't import this one. Are you getting my point? Instead of that one, try to enter this one. These balances. So the sum of these balances should be equal to this one. Agree? Or you need to import, like let me map. These are customer balances. These are customer balances. Don't import. One is domestic customers, one is international customers, something. So all these balances sum should be equal to those sum. Am I right? If this
Yes.
sum of these balances is not tally with this one, then who will tally? Who is responsible?
Finance.
Accounts department, finance department responsibility. Then normally, if it is tallied, this balances, sum of these balances, customer balances equal to this one, then this opening balance will be 0. It will show you 0. If it is not tallied, these two are not tallied, the sum of this customer ledger accounts is not tallied with the individual summary account, then it will show some balance here. Let it be show. If you import directly these balances, you will be in great trouble. Trial balance is tallied. To match the trial balances, this will not be tallied. I mean to say customer balance, particularly inventory balances. The problem is stores department versus finance department. Here item A, item B, item C. So here 2 quantity. Suppose 10 quantity, multiply with the 3000 equal to this amount. Got my point? The sum of item A, item B, item C, total should be tallied with this one. In one shot, it will not be tallied. Let it be. So this sum of these balances is not tallying. You need to inform items values are total is 64 lakhs or 98 lakhs, and here it is showing 1 crore. This 98 lakhs is not summing up with this one. Because of that, the balance is 0, not 0. Got my point? Everyone?
Yes. Yes, sir. Yeah.
So,
So
because I'm telling you, yes, please. Yeah.
in customer, na sir.
Hmm. Hmm.
Customer wise, you have bills, bill 1, bill 2, bill 3.
You can enter one by one, invoice 1, invoice 2, invoice 3, like invoice
Okay.
pretext invoices, or you can create a pretext invoice, or you can enter whatever you want. By date
Okay.
wise also you can enter.
Yeah, that imported, na sir, data only.
You can import the same. See, instead of one line, you are going to enter like 5 lines.
Okay.
Agree? And in the
Yes.
description you can enter in the description you can enter the invoice numbers.
Okay.
That's it. Simple. But you can enter the different dates. Suppose that is the reason I told you, like whenever you are creating a calendar, suppose you are implementing for, I told you, like in the, if you remember, suppose you are implementing from 1st of July 21, try to create calendars for 2019, 2020 and 2021, so that you can enter backdated dates, invoice whenever it is pending. Agree?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, sir.
Calendars you need to create for the backdated, like for 2018, 19, 20, 20, 21, 20, so that I can enter the transaction. This invoice balance I can enter like 3 transactions, suppose. Customer 1, so instead of 55k, invoice 21, 10k, invoice 22, or 55, it is 25k, and then invoice 102, 5 or 103, it is 20k. Total 50k. Agree? And enter the date. This is on 5th January 21. This is 15th or October, March 21. This invoice is maybe 15th December 2020. Sum of these amounts is equal to 55k. Make sense? Understood? Any doubt in this? Sidhu?
Yeah. Other ERP same package. That's why I'm.
Yeah. So the problem is many consultants, what they will do, they will import this balance. They will import these balances and they will be in struggle like anything, because whenever I'm facing interviews, as I told you, like initially they will arrange an interview for not to take me into the company. They want to their clarifications. They will start questions, some 1 or 2 questions, sample questions. Later they will come to this point. How can you resolve? Do you know, like it is not tallying, trial balance is not tallying, how can you resolve? Then I will reply. So whether you are asking, do you know about this answer? I will come to the point to the interviewer directly. I know who is going to take interview me. They are junior to me. I know. Then he will come back, sir, please, I am struggling here. I want solution. Yes, I will explain. Who is going to take interview means they are just creating a dummy interview to clarify their doubts. Only to clarify their doubts, they will schedule a meeting with me and they will tell, like, yes, I can offer you 50 lakhs, 40 lakhs. Because they only mouth word, they are not going to take into the company. To clarify their doubts, they will arrange a scheduling interview and they will ask many questions. I will come back. I know based on the behavior of the interviewer, because I am taking interviews a lot. So whenever I'm attending interview, I know, like, the opposite person, whether he's really asking for a requirement or his doubts clarifications. I will come to the point directly. If you are asking me doubts, clarifications, I can give you clarifications. Anyhow, you have scheduled. Otherwise, I will not give the answers. Okay, so this area is a critical, to be frankly. I struggled, many of my friends struggled a lot. I know, like, there are many of my friends are struggled a lot about this area, because they have imported all these things. And this sum of these balances is not tallying this one. If trial balance is tallied, ledger balance, like a sub-ledger balance, will not be tallied. If sub-ledger balance are tallied, ledger balance will not be tallied. Both vice versa, it will be complex. So if I remove this one, I will not import at all. I'll keep aside. Then I am importing these balances. Then if it is not tallying with the sum amount, it will show you zero. It will not show you the balance. It will show you zero. Instead of zero, it will show you some amount. It is showing some amount. The reason behind why it is showing some amount, because it is not tallied. If you are not importing separately, this one as separately, this one as separately, then you are in a great trouble. Understood? Same here also, inventory balances. Don't import. Only ledger balances try to import. Ledger balances and sub-ledger balances means these are called summary accounts. So summary accounts don't import. Don't import summary accounts. Instead of this one, try to map only. Okay, which document you will use means you can use even like a ledger, general ledger module. General ledger, general you can import. Okay, general. Otherwise, if you want, you can use prediction invoice also for customers. For vendors, you can use vendor invoice. You can use vendor invoice journal for vendor balances. For customer balances, you can use prediction invoice. Rather than prediction invoice, it is very quick. Journal. You can create general journal. Using general journal, you can import. Okay. So even fixed assets also. Don't import fixed assets. Import fixed asset wise, each fixed asset wise balances. Don't import. Vendor balances also. Understood?
Yeah, sir.
This is really important. Like if you do properly, you are in the safe zone. Otherwise, accountants will kill you like anything.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, real time also same, sir. Domestic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Balance sheet
Because
finally.
they will push you. You need to tally. How can it tally? Yeah, this if it is the customer balances, all customer balance are not tallying with this one. Whether I'm the person to tally these things, it is accountant's responsibility. If the sum of the inventory balances is not tallied with the inventory summary account, then stores department and finance department, they need to sit together and they need to finalize where they need to adjust quantity or price. But how can I do being external person? This is total inventory account, inventory value. That inventory value should be tallied with the each item wise quantity and price. The sum should be tallied with this one. Who am I? Can take the decision whether it is a 3,000 or 4,000, or whether it is 20 quantity or 10 quantity, 15 quantity. I know. How can I know? This is a major area you will struggle a lot. Inventory values. This is inventory values. It will not be tallied. Of course, customer balances will be tallied. Vendor balances will be tallied because both are under control from finance department. Customer balance, individual customer balance sum should be equal to this one is accounts department. But whereas this is finance department responsibility, this is stores department responsibility. If they are not coordinating and if they are not summing up and they are not coming back properly, it is not my responsibility. Okay, this is not only Dynamics 6, any ERP. This complexity is applicable for any ERP. Okay, fine, Sidhu. I think you are clear now. Are you clear?
Yeah, sir. Clear. Tally is same thing using. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, same. If you have experience, then you can handle this one properly. Some people are like suppose I have completed my MBA or something and I joined as a finance consultant, then I cannot know all these things until and unless if I have experience.
In
Okay.
like closing entries are
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah.
Automatically will balance sheet also close.
Yeah. Yes, Surya, something you are speaking.
Yes, sir. I was about to ask you the same question because I'm not financial background. So
Yeah.
can you show me one small example like the customer balance, which
So this
exactly to
one,
be inputted?
see, this is a customer balances. So that's what I have
I'm j-
explained just now.
no, I'm saying
See,
from the ERP sir. Just one, just
so
by
if you
highlighting.
okay, this is normal entry. Normal entry. Suppose in general journal for customer balances, you can go to general ledger. General ledger. For vendor balances, you can use vendor invoice journal. You can use vendor invoice journal. Okay. For customer balances, for item balances, it is inventory management. It is in inventory management. Okay. Let me click on this one. This struck. This is journal entry only. Normal journal entry. Let me take duplicate quickly because it was idle from last more than an hour. Something is not coming.
So this one to be done month end or year end or what?
Opening balances. This is opening balance. First time go live. Whenever it is go live,
Okay.
go live date you are going to enter. Am I right? This is not a regular day to day life. It is only one time go live. Suppose you are using Tally. Client is using some Tally or some other. He is using some other package, and he is moving to Dynamics AX. Then one day will be go live day. It may be suppose February 1st, 2022. On the day you need to enter the closing balances of the last year. Am I right? Surya.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
31st, suppose 31st December 2021 is the closing balances. From 1 January 2022, customer is going to use this application. Okay. So, and one more thing I'm suggesting you, everyone, try to enter on 31st. Suppose you are going to implement on 1st January 2022. This is opening balance. Try to enter like 31st December 21 as a closing balance. Okay, suppose I'm entering here. So there is one more question someone else is asking. I will see that one later. Give me a second. So let me go to general ledger. Journal entries, journal entries. Yeah, what is the question here? Let me see. Customization, I have given one example, Sidhu. Like one is aging report customization. So that customizations you need to have your own experience. So you cannot understand, like you need to touch that one customizations, then only you can understand. I have given one example. Okay, one journal name, try to create one journal name as opening balances journal. Try to create one journal name as opening balances journal. And you can enter now 31st December instead of 1st January 2022, enter 31st January. So here you can enter 31st January, 31st December. Okay, suppose ledger account you are entering 13, not this one. Here, suppose I'm telling you like this account. This is a ledger account, normal ledger account. You can enter whatever it is there, debit. And offset account here, try to map 9 series as you create one balance account, 9 series. 910100 something you can create. 910100. Don't select error account. Create one account for opening balance. Now new, suppose customer balance. Now customer balance we are mapping. So you can select customer. And this is, you can enter whatever the date you want. Suppose like it is on 15th November. Invoice for customer. $1001 or US001, and invoice number it is INV22, and the balance is 3,000 or 30,000, whatever it may be. Map 9 series. Understood? Like this. Even for vendor also you can map here itself, or invoice journal if you want you can map, or you can map here also. Suppose an invoice pending, you need to pay from the invoice is generated on 19th. You can select vendor account and US101. Invoice number. Otherwise, if you have a separate field for if it is invoice journal, you have invoice number and you can enter that one. That is the reason I'm asking you to enter that one. Understood? Otherwise, you can enter here also. Invoice number. Understood? And invoice date also it will be there somewhere else. This is cash discount date, invoice date, this is due date. If it is invoice journal, you will find the invoice number and invoice date properly. Understood?
Mr. Satya, I have a question. Instead of the journal, if I use the invoice journal template to upload from data management framework, then it is okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That's what.
Yeah.
You can better to use that one for invoice journals because you will find all those things. Like you need to enter. Now look at this one. The total amount, net amount is not 0. If it is tallied, it will be 0. Understood? Normally, debits and credits should be tallied. If it is tallied, it will be 0. Otherwise, it will show you some balance here. This should be 0 at any cost because this is the opening balance. I've created 900, 100. Debits and credits should be tallied. Agree? Trial balance is always 0. Total trial balance.
Yes, sir.
So this is the way you are going to do it. So as of now, the balance will be lying here. Some balances because if it is a differences. So you need to collect like this. Clear?
Yes, sir, but there will be many customers now. So you will be entering each and every
So
customer.
rather than manual entry, you can use the DMF here. The data management framework you can use. You can import. Using that DMF, you can import data management framework. This one. If you import automatically using this one, if you import, it will come here automatically. No need to enter one by one. Got it?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So it is simple only. You can use a data importer. Otherwise, you can use Excel. Using Excel also you can import. It's simple only. Okay, if you have correct environment, you can learn this one simply. Because this is a demo environment, it is not working all properly. You can use Excel file or you can use DMF. You can import all these things with simple technique. And once it is imported, you can do it. But
Satya, from here, yeah, I have one doubt. Simple.
Yes. Yeah.
We are it means Excel is integrated with this. Suppose I download some data and suppose I have to upload that data, then I need to use a DMF or direct Excel file. Can I upload it?
Directly here, if you click on this one, it will open the Excel file. You can enter the data and you can publish. Click on publish. It will be imported.
Okay.
You can click on this one. It will open the Excel file. If you click on this one, it will open Excel file. You can enter the data, fill the data, and you can click on right side publish. Then it will be updated.
On that exercise, the Excel file, that publish option is there, or where is that publish option? That is not showing.
So that is integrated integration. If this integration is done properly, you can open this file.
Okay.
So it will be there in there only. So this Excel import cannot be done for all, only for journals.
Yeah. Correct.
For customer master, for vendor master, DMF only.
DMF only. Yes. That I understand.
Okay. For invoice journal, one is vendor invoice journal, another one is journal. You can import. Got my point?
Okay. Yeah.
This is restricted. This is only restricted. Like one is vendor invoice journal, one is journal, and another one is project expense. Only 3.
Yes.
Whereas DMF, whatever you want, you can import.
Okay.
In the Excel, you will have an option for the AX as well, no? Separately.
Which one?
In the import or export file one, in the Excel, we will have AX as an option.
No. See, are you referring to AX2012 or D365? AX2012 behavior is different.
Yes, I am referring to 2012. I haven't seen this.
Don't compare that one because in Excel, in AX2012, so there is in Excel you can find one AX button integration something that is not related. Nowadays in D365 you can use from here itself. That is data import export framework is completely design is different and here it is different. that DIXF, data import export framework module is fine tuned a lot, and they have given DM, data management framework.
Okay. Okay.
Understood? Got it? That is fine tuned a lot here, data management.
Okay. Okay. Sir, if it, I know it's today it's not possible. Can you show tomorrow one, sir, one line at least tomorrow,
Which
if
one?
possible, from the trial link?
Which one? Data management?
Yes, sir.
We'll see how it is works, and we'll see. So it is simple one only, but if it is not working properly, I can't do anything. But you
Okay,
can
sir.
try.
If it works only, if it is not, you cannot do anything. You know. Okay,
We'll
sir.
see tomorrow. Expense
Okay, sir.
management and
Thank you, sir.
DMF will tomorrow. Okay, welcome. Fine. I'm stopping here for today. It is too late. I need to have some other work. Okay, fine. We'll connect once again tomorrow at 8 a.m. Same time, 8 a.m. IST. Okay, tomorrow will be the last session.
Thank you, sir.